Hi and welcome to another bodyweight tutorial with me, Dax Moy from Dax Moy Personal Training Studios in London. Today we're just going to look at a little bit more depth at the quad press, or 4-point push-up as some people call it. It's an excellent overall body conditioning exercise, but it does require a lot of strength. Although the earlier kind of examples that I'm going to show you clearly require a lot less. Let's take you through 4 or 5 of the ones that we use most commonly here in the studio so that you can copy it in your own time at home to develop excellent strength and conditioning around the hips, especially around the shoulder girdle and arms, the chest, the back, the core, and indeed the legs. So it's a really good overall exercise routine. It starts like this. You're going to get into, I guess, what you could call the prayer position. Okay, your toes are going to be on the floor, like so, and you're on your knees, initially sitting back on your haunches. Tip your head and shoulders forward so that you're going to go into a 4-point kneeling position with your hands slightly wider than your knees, about 6 to 8 inches in front of your kneecaps. The further away you bring your hands, the easier this exercise becomes. So if you do want a lot of upper body challenge, definitely keep them as close as you can. From here, bring your forehead down to the floor, like I say, just like a prayer position in many respects. And from here, you're going to push simultaneously through your hands and your feet so that your bum goes up in the air like so. Okay, push up fast and try to lower slowly initially in the first instance so that your whole upper and lower body are working together. You notice that my bum is pushed right up in the air, I've got nice straight legs here and the weight is on the balls of my feet. Nice and slow on the way down, normally across a four count, fast on the way up, so it's nice and explosive. Now, when you master that version, when that feels quite easy, clearly you can build up in repetition, so obviously you can do more and more reps. If you wish to, you can put a weights vest on. But what traditionally we do here in the studios is just start to pick up the cadence slightly so that you're getting faster repetition pace. So it looks a little bit more like this. And again, hopefully what we were noticing was that arms and legs were going up together at the same time. Once you've mastered that version, you can start to bring in a little bit of elevation whereby all the weight is in your hands as opposed to in your legs. So arms and legs push together, only this time your feet leave the floor lightly. Looks like this. Okay, so you notice that the weight's going into my shoulders and arms. I'm getting slightly more upper body dominance in this movement now, and we can make it harder again by just flicking the legs a little bit higher. Hopefully what you're noticing is as I land, I'm landing quite gently through the feet. You know, I'm not exactly a small guy, but I'm not making lots of noise as I land, so there should be no big thumps. You land, you absorb the weight back into your muscles, back into the joints and muscles, so you land lightly and spring up for your next rep. This time I'll kick a little bit higher, so you can see even more loading coming into the upper body. Okay, so hopefully my upper body is getting somewhere near vertical. This puts even more loading through the shoulders. And if we want to, we can start to attempt to push this up into a handstand version. Hopefully I won't make a wally of myself and go over on the hip. Nearly made a wally of myself and went over on the hip. So, but clearly, as you can see, you can really push up into that full height movement. Bang! Okay, so that we go from quad press, using lower and upper body, into full upper body dominance. Okay, it's an excellent exercise for building up through the shoulder girdle. Now, once we master, actually you don't even have to master, if you're not too keen on going up into the handstand version, which as you can see is quite difficult, you can start bringing it into quad hops. I'll just go at this angle so you can see what's going on. A quad hop is where your upper and lower body are going to leave the ground at the same time. So, as we saw with the handstand version, it was just my lower body leaving the ground. Now we're going to attempt to bring upper and lower body off at the same time. Now clearly, we can now extend that into higher and higher jumps. Okay, we can actually start to move laterally. Okay, we can transition in all directions, so we move all around the place. As you can see here, it's got me breathing. It uses a lot of muscle, requires a lot of oxygen, and will give you an absolutely fantastic workout. So try and put the quad press into your own workouts, have a go at them, and see how you get on. Enjoy.